Hey, would you like a nice little forecast to help you go through the month? Help you walk through the life a little bit easier? There, let's get right into it. August 2025, humanity's 8.2 billion people face a pivotal moment shaped by Leo's bold ambition and Virgo's pragmatic service alongside planetary alignments from world history. And references to like 1215 Magna Carta, 1340s Black Death, 1770s American Revolution, 1860s Civil War, World War II, and cryptocurrency's rise. Viewed globally with Mercury retrograde impacting technology and Bitcoin, August 2025 could see humanity falter under crisis, disaster, wars, starvation, or crypto volatility, or forge global cooperation, technological breakthroughs, and financial evolution, which is what I'm on. I'm on the optimistic side. Leo's fiery energy drives innovation, echoing 1215's Magna Carta, 1770s revolution, currencies, like America had to generate a new currency in 1776, or after that, right? 1860s greenbacks, 1945's war ending, the Perseid meteor shower, August 12th to the 13th, inspires unity, as in 36 CE or 1945, potentially rallying nations around Artemis II or crypto's promise. Bitcoin, born in 2009, Mercury retrograde in Leo disrupts tech and Bitcoin, risking dips to 112,000 to 115,000, 35% chance. But institutional adoption, 152 billion in ETFs, could push prices to 125 to 150,000, 55% chance. Leo's shadow, seen in 1340's collapse or 1945's atomic toll, warns of conflicts over resources: water for 1.2 billion, food for 740 million, etc. Virgo's pragmatism tackles disasters, hunger, and crypto volatility, mirroring 1215's trade systems, 1340's banking, 1770's governance, 1860's logistics, and 1945's rebuilding. Voyager's 1977 launches show precision, suggesting 2025's blockchain or AI solutions. Mercury's retrograde risks tech glitches, delaying crypto adoption or disaster response. But Virgo could destabilize Bitcoin via regulation or CBDCs. Planetary alignments, 1340, Saturn, Pluto, 1215, 1945, and 2025's Jupiter and Cancer highlights transformation. Bitcoin's forecast 55 to 60% bullish, 35% bearish, faces retrograde and geopolitical risks, 10 to 15%. Globally, August 2025 risk hurricanes, wars, or hunger, echoing historical crisis, but Leo's cooperation and Virgo solutions fueled by crypto and cosmic dreams offer hope. Mercury retrograde challenges tech and Bitcoin, yet humanity's resilience, seen in history's recoveries, can shape a star-bound future if we balance ambition with equity. Stars from 1215 to 2025 urge unity and innovation for a legacy, honoring our planet and cosmos. So, do your part, know your destiny, know your chart, know what you're going for, what you're doing. And let's get into the tarot for the month of August. This is all of humanity, big picture, collective consciousness kind of reading. Let's move over. Hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all those amazing things you do. All right, here we are with the two tarot decks for the August tarot reading. I did go ahead and go with Illuminati and Apocalypsis. Let's do the Apocalypsis first, and then we'll go over to the other one. Illuminati. All right, here we go. This is August, collective consciousness, all of humanity reading for August. All right, humanity, collective consciousness. You have judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Number 20. Number 20. Judgment. The Tower. The Star. Moon. Judgment. Here we go. All right. So what we got? Refusal to accept a calling, being trapped or chained down by a person, situation, or outlook, the elites, the global control. Feeling or going backwards, regression, or morally bad choice, ignorance, being kept in the dark. Yeah, they've been keeping us in the dark, alright. Subconscious humanity, we have 8 of Pentacles. So we're subconsciously trying to build. It's upright, so that's good. Slow progress, results assured, but not for some time. Patience, diligence, hard work, beginning to pay off. Completion yet to come. A gentle and careful approach is required. A period of waiting, a period of just dating and growing. Good quality as a result of careful checking. So humanity is healing. There's this disciplined, ascended masters kind of image here going on. And the younger self, within the self. Princess of Cups is where we're at, humanity, in August. The moment of August is Princess of Cups for everybody. Princess of Cups. Oh, went too far, I think. Oh, okay. Swords. Cups. Princess. Princess. King. Princess. Here we go. Princess Cup says... Oh, this is the prince. There we go. Awakening of emotions or love, inner vision, a visionary, mystic, dreamer of seer. The manifestation of artistic desire, the manifestation of imagination and creativity. Putting foundations beneath creative endeavors and muse, seeking inspiration, twin flames. Falling in love, an object of love. The soul being awakened, allowing one's emotions to be immersive. Fertility of the heart, potential of a relationship. That's good. What's the atmosphere, environment, what we have no control over? 6 of Cups. Nine. 3. 4. Six has got to be somewhere. 6. Alright, so 6 of Cups, negative aspect in reverse. This is what we have no control over, our environment, the storm, what we have to deal with. The obstacle. Nostalgia and thoughts of the past detracting from the present. Longing for an idealized past. Lacking of maturity and understanding, childishness, killing with kindness, a gift given with malicious intent. So both left and right are doing that. They want to go to some old or like some system they heard about from the past, thinking that they might be able to make it work, or they might want to go back to Make America Great Again or whatever. You know, that stupid stuff on both. They do it on both sides. Both sides are doing it. Nostalgia and thoughts of the past. thinking that that's your solution. Both sides are doing it, both wings of the government. On the right, we have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So humanity, collective consciousness, you're projecting with your right hand or your dominant hand, whatever dominant hand that would be for you. It could be the middle hand, I don't care. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, negative aspect. Humanity is projecting out martyr complex, caring for others but forgetting to look after oneself, letting others take advantage, exhaustion through looking after too many things at once, overcaution, being overprotective, inability to find luck or fortune, a blockage in the flow of resources in one's life. What are we pulling towards us at the end of the month or the conclusion here of August? Prince of Swords. With the lightning storm flying up in the air. Prince of Swords. Princess. No, we don't want no princess. We want the prince. Where's the prince? Here's Prince. So Swords. Here we are. And it references. It's upright, so we're pulling towards us. Humanity is pulling towards them at the end of the month, towards the end of August or September. Champion of many causes, champion of truth, speaking unwanted truth, revealing the secrets of another, a cunning and shrewd mind or approach, careful and manipulative words.
We need more toilet paper.
Well, I can't get it right now. I'm sorry. Alright, cut it back, rewind. Prince of Swords. What we're pulling towards us here is a champion of many causes, champion of truth, speaking unwanted truth, revealing the secrets of another, a cunning and shrewd mind or approach, careful and manipulative words, inability to commit to one thing, the mind at its most intellectual, conceptual and abstract, politics and politicians, debate and discussion, ideas in an unfocused state, moving from one idea to another, anti-authoritarian or iconoclastic ideals, rebellion, refusing to be limited, seeking intellectual challenges, somebody who gets bored easily. Alright, so yeah, a lot of revelation going on. Revelation for sure going on in August for humanity. We're gonna follow up with the Illuminati tarot deck here. See what comes up on the next part of this reading for August. Alright, here we go. Pull the next cards. Well, the 4 wands popped out, wanted to land there, so that's where it went. But we have the 7 pentacles over here, crossing judgment in reverse. So, what do we have? What can be more wonderful than finding yourself immersed in the diligent tending of your crops and plants, paying attention to all their needs and stages of growth and watching as they sprout from seed to bud to flower to fruit? Are we not privileged if we can see, witness the growth of our lives from start to finish, every step of the way? Pay close attention then, because the real beauty is in the detail. The results may be a long time in coming, but how sweet they are then. Do not spend your previous time bemoaning the lack of immediate result. Be certain in the virtue and quality of your labor. Be patient and tread carefully. More haste, less speed, friend. It is not a race to the finish line. So patience, slow progress, watching things grow. Delayed results, paying attention to detail, diligence and hard work. All right, then we have the Four of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles here, crossing that. It was upright. Four of Wands. Subconscious. Humanity. When you have planted your seeds in spring and worked the land in summer, tending and weeding, letting the warmth of the sun nurture your labors. In the autumn, you may harvest and enjoy the fruits of your work. It is a joy to set a strong foundation beneath your desire and see it grow in strength and beauty. And it is the most beauteous thing. So set your will to the four corners of the known world and see it returned a thousandfold. Yet when you have built a grand empire for the result of your labors, you must give thanks and make merry and fill the walls of that empire with passion and love. Thanksgiving marks the acknowledgement of completion and result. Without it, nothing is truly complete. So this is like Thanksgiving, the harvest being brought in, completion of a project or goal, the foundations of your life, a healthy hearth and home, security of your life, will and desire being grounded in reality, results in manifestation of dreams, sharing success with your community. So that's on the subconscious. So it looks like humanity's putting in the effort. Two of Wands, crossing the Princess of Cups. All these wands and the pentacles. Two of Wands. Bring me a horizon of splendid color, a shore of unknown sand, strange treasures of faraway kingdoms, and the mysteries of the mind of man. I command a vast and brilliant empire and can see my dominion, from the grandest tower in the land. A strong will must be expansive in nature. It must always seek more, not through greed or lack, not through a need for ownership or ego, but because the will is a fire that must be fed and fueled, lest it be extinguished. Its fuel is discovery, success, stimulation, and strength. When fed, desire creates further desire. When fulfilled, will creates a stronger will. It began with a spark, an idea, passion that burst into life, seeking release into the world. I am that release. And when the line reaches its end, it must conquer new ground, extend further, push its will, and desire deeper into the waiting universe. So, expansion in the moment of August, pushing your will into the universe. Logical extension of an idea, exploration, and desire to see more. Conquering new ground, pushing beyond your limits, strength of will, command and control, stimulation of will towards a goal of discovery. What's the atmosphere environment crossed with Prince of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups? Okay. Interesting. So this is an environment or atmosphere where there is no union or reunion, the lack of reunion. There's no lover or lack of a suitor, no romance or lack of courtship. There's no knight in shining armor. There's no romantic love. There's no seeking understanding. There's no hoping for a relationship. There's no poetry. There's no messages of love. No desire. No seeking spiritual wisdom. That's the atmosphere with the Six of Cups. So this is like the brainwashed masses not paying attention to what really matters, possibly. Or it's the illogical tyrants wanting to maintain control, maybe? I don't know. Could be a lot of things. And then we have the world in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. The world is upside down. We're projecting out that the world is upside down, okay? Humanity, collective consciousness. Judgment. Sun, the moon, the star, the dove, the world. Where's the world? World. Hey. So no completion, no endings given away no new beginnings, no cycles. So we're like totally pessimistic. Humanity's pessimistic. Okay, so what's on the left hand pulling towards us? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. I may not have much, but what I do have, I will defend. In the face of betrayal, I have honor. In the face of weakness, I have courage. In the face of offense, I am the defense. In the face of the enemies, I am the unholy creature of war. When I fight, it is only in response to those that seek to harm what I am sworn to protect. And when in battle, I am bloodthirsty and incessant. My war cry is shattering the ears of those that hear it. What do I fight for? Everything. What do I fight with? Everything. Fellow fighter, I ask you to stand beside me and fight in the greatest battle of history. The battle to live courageously and never cower from protecting that which you hold dear. What will your war cry be, warrior? Okay. So with the Prince of Swords, we're getting the Seven of Wands. Okay. So revolution, justice, overcoming the obstacles. That's good. It's good. Good stuff. I like it. Hey, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Follow me over at Rumble, ThothMark. We're gonna move over to Oracle cards next on for August Humanities reading. All right, we're back here with the Lantern Oracle. First off, August reading for all of humanity, collective consciousness. And we're gonna finish this off with the Oracle readings, cards, messages to enlighten us, help us out here. See what solutions, answers, what we can do about any of this. Starting off with the Lantern Oracle. Alright, here we go. First up is accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. I don't know. Humanity kind of sucks at that accountability thing, especially the leaders. They're the worst at it. Let's see here. When you take responsibility for when we take responsibility for our choices, we gain integrity and the right relationship with ourselves. Ultimately, our decisions are conscious ones made with consideration for the likely consequences to all involved. However, this is not always the case. In life, we learn as we go. As we become aware of a more beneficial way to handle ourselves, others, and life, we do so accordingly. We maximize our chances of this when we remain open to addressing any damage or ill feeling that arise toward ourselves and others. When we can accept constructive feedback and are open to alternative points of view on our behavior, opinions, understandings, and choices, we become enriched, more aware, and better equipped to deal gracefully with whatever life confronts us with going forward. Being approachable and okay with being called out on our less than finest moments results in bridges being built instead of walls. The refusal to acknowledge our flaws and imperfections that show up in moments of poor discernment and behavior thwarts our growth and inner harmony. The work required to address our shortcomings can trigger challenging feelings of failure, insecurity, denial, anger, resentment, fear, self-loathing, and shame. When we do not work through these uncomfortable emotions, they have the potential to keep us stuck. To embody the profound truth that there is nothing to feel ashamed of when we experience an uncomfortable learning curve frees us to take responsibility and release ourselves from the stuckness that otherwise ensues. Life gets easier and infinitely more beautiful and warm. The second we accept that we, like everyone else, are humanly imperfect, and that this is perfectly acceptable. Amends and compassionate acceptance over our and others' flaws and imperfection heals and strengthens all parties involved. It is also a way to deepen the bonds between ourselves and others. The featured mother assures us that the things we wish we had not done or had approached differently are gifts. They are necessary for learning how to do things differently going forward. They are also what make us increasingly compassionate and understanding of others and their actions. We are not our mistakes, but what we do with them. All of our past choices can be used to help us grow into the truth of ourselves. They help us identify what is aligned with our spirit self in the less obvious places. Accountability is an act of self-love, compassion, and acceptance that benefits all. However, the most important person to be accountable to is yourself. It can be helpful to develop the habits of checking in with yourself each day by asking, what am I doing and why? Does this align with my values and spirit self? If so, proceed. Not ask yourself, is there another way, a way that feels good and true for me to continue? Or does this behavior, thinking, situation, or person need to go? Do I need the perspective of someone who knows better and is more experienced in this area? When you are accountable, you stand empowered, confident, and with integrity. So there you go. That's the first message. We'll move over to the second one here coming up, which is Wisdom of the Oracle. Alright, shuffle it up, get our next message. We got Yin, number 2. Alright. So, Yin. Essential meaning, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues. The art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you are literally study the actions of others and contemplate how you will affect you and yours. Remember how they will affect you and yours, okay? Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. Relationship message: let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. This is also a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. You desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have the power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form of what you want. How do you want to feel basking in your success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. Protection. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Alright. That's it for that one. What are we doing next? We're doing yin yang, I guess. Since we went from yin. The yin yang insights oracle cards. Alright, here we go. What's your message? Or your message. What's the message for humanity here is belief system, facade, conditioning, expectations, conformity. Evaluating long-held beliefs, awakening. Do we get another one? See what the bottom says. Lost, wounded, not feeling enough. Missing someone, left out in the cold. Cold, control, silent, observing, hiding, feeling, secretive, blocking, emotions, mask. Humanity's going through some shit right now in August. And then watching, spying, gathering info, envy, trying to figure you out, keeping tabs. Past, suffering, past affecting the present, lack, betrayal, victim, let the past go. Fate, wheel of fortune, karma, cycles, divine intervention, divine detours. Yeah, those all fit pretty well. Pretty well, synchronicity there. We're going to shuffle up next, the last part of this. We have Evil Eye Oracle cards because the environment was not very friendly to humanity. You know, it's not going to be friendly. The atmosphere, it's going to be a little bit of a storm. Now, I don't know if it's like an actual global storm or weather storm, but like, you know, collective consciousness storm in the consciousness of humanity. The storm's already present and you guys feel it. Come on now. Let's shuffle it up, see what we get. Alright, humanity, collective consciousness, August. Here we go. Final message. Evil Eye. Oracle cards. Haters exposed. They're mad because you pay no mind to them. The elites, okay. And their systems, their social programming, engineering systems aren't working as much as they used to. The social media posts, memes are directed towards us. Duh, that's what I'm talking about. Blackmail. Digging up dirt on you to use later, so in their social credit scores, while they have no room to talk, but they're never going to be exposed, right? You cut them off and they're still watching. Look at that, like Saw in the game we live. Forcing us to cut our leg off and then shutting the door on us anyways. They're doing black magic, juju work on us. Humanity. Oh, look at this one. This is a good fit right here. Look at it. A lot of trolls, right? On their side. That anti-human trolls. Posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Wearing that mask. They can't stand to see humanity shine. They're anti-human. And they will play victim once they know they're losing. I think Jupiter might be retrograding. If it does, that means problems with making important life changes for future benefits, expansion, abundance, prosperity. But we will witness their karma. Let me just double check, but yeah, I think that's going to do it here for the Team Humanity. If I was wrong about that Jupiter retrograde, then I was. Retrogrades. It might be a post thing from like the last year's retrogrades. Could be that. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video here. Don't forget that thumbs up, subscribe, all those amazing things you do. Follow me at Rumble. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way. As I journey through the stars, I am connected to all that is. And my heart sings with all belong.
Yo, listen up, let me tell you about a dude named Mark. Master of the cards, lighting up the dark. Tarot in his hands, he's the king of the spread. Oracle visions flowing straight from his head. He shuffles the deck with a mystical flair. Sees the past, present, future right there. The fool, the tower, he knows every sign. Dropping wisdom so deep, it's divine by design. Mark's got the gift, yeah, he's one of a kind. Reading souls like a book, blowing your mind. Crystal ball glowing, he's ahead of the game. Every prophecy he spits, they're calling his name. From the major arcana to the stars up above, he's dealing out truth with a whole lot of love. No question too big, no fate too unclear. Mark's the GOAT, best reader you'll hear. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. Pentacles, wands, he's flipping the script. Every card he pulls, man, it's a perfect fit. Clients line up just to hear what he say. Future in his hands, he's paving the way. So bow to the master, the seer, the guide. Mark's intuition never once lied. From the streets to the cosmos, he's holding the crown. Greatest tarot reader, hands down, no frown. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. In the temple. He's sitting on the throne. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne.